Good evening, my name is Taisha Eason, and today I'll be telling you a story about how a normal shift for me taught me a very important lesson. My shift started as any other shift did. I was used to ringing people up, giving out online orders, and giving directions to certain areas in the store. My shift progressed for a while until a young black male walked in. My mood immediately shifted because something told me that he would be loud or he would be a troublesome person. As I watched him walk around the store, he never gave any of those signs or indicated any of these things that I thought about him. He eventually did come to the register to ring out for his purchases, and he asked me for an associate's transaction. I immediately told him that he would not be allowed to use one, considering that I never saw him working there, and the associate whose ID he would be using would have to be present. He then informed me that he worked at our in-store vet, and something about him, told me that he was not actually telling the truth. Plus, something about him also said that he would not even be hired to work in a place like that. But nevertheless, I did ring him up for his purchases because I had no other evidence that indicated that it wasn't true. As a couple of months went by, I myself began to work at the vet. I then encountered him again, and I noticed that he was wearing scrubs, and that's when I realized that he wasn't lying. I then spoke to him to learn more about him, and I learned that he was a very quiet boy. He graduated in the same class as me, and he also graduated at the top of his class. I was immediately disappointed, not only in myself, but also in the world around me. I had been taught to judge people just based off of what they looked like. He came in a normal graphic tee, jeans, and these nicely laced and clean sneakers, and a freshly done hairdo, and I immediately judged him, thinking that he was someone that he was not. I created a false pretense, a false story, and a false image of someone I had never knew before. Someone in the same skin as me, someone that is just like me. So from here, I learned a very important lesson, that you should never judge anyone before you know their true story. Take the time to look and listen to the people before you decide to create a false narrative or a false image of them, because that is how all the stereotypes around us are even created in the first place. Thank you again.